Give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, as well as peace, blessings, and salutations to you Akim and Aqua that are listening and learning. And this is your brother Malakia. I'm coming back at you through the spirit, power, and vibration of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And today I was meditating on being in his faith, and keeping a spiritual low profile, because if you're sincere in this thing, you're not worried about being popular, being seen of men. All right, trying to be the brother that's putting a million precepts under people's videos, in that pick me spirit, notice me spirit. Okay, which that can keep you out of a lot of trouble. A lot of the times, especially coming in his faith, I myself would just be inspired, be motivated, and act upon my motivation and or my inspiration, and try to approach men that have been doing the work for a while, elders, via the comment boards, and with experience, I've learned to just be able to be edified, and go my way. And a lot of the times you see men that are too much outspoken, get exposed, man. And that's why you got to be in this truth, all right, and not to be seen of men, all right, but to receive a reward. We're doing this work in hopes to be rewarded. The Lord is going to have his spiritual payday, in the day of the Lord, and Lord willing, we do this work to be saved, man. All right, so that the Lord, can save us from these times that's approaching. You have a lot of men that are causing distractions and being demons. It's just the way the Spirit's been working, especially this past week. I've been seeing lessons, different videos, and I myself, I see these things, and I'm edified through the storytelling, through these epistles and through these testimonies, as how I should conduct myself. You don't want to be a man that's spiritually all over the place, man. And this is why I stay in my lane, I stay in my lane, and in hopes to be rewarded, man. And I'm not trying to be, like I just saw this video. I don't want to crash out, man. I see these men crashing out, spiritually crashing out. And when I say that, I just speak on how you have these men that are just bugging out, having alter egos and shit, madness. Okay, so I want to get this scripture and get a few precepts, and Lord willing, this lesson be edifying. All right, this is the book of 2 John. This is the first chapter, chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, "And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, you should walk in it." All right, the Lord is showing us the way. how to conduct ourselves, man. How to abide in this doctrine that we're learning. You know, how to be in order. Whether you or a man that, you know, is a part of a camp, is a part of Great Millstone, or just like myself, I just follow the teaching. I myself, I don't go to the camp of Great Millstone. Okay. I don't want to cause any distraction. I've come in this truth late. I've introduced the men in the area that I'm in. All right, but those men are already established. They've come in this faith at a different time than I've come in it, and I've saluted those brothers. And there's no ill feeling in my spirit. I still watch those same brothers' videos. And I believe that those men are following sound doctrine, as well as myself. I watch these lessons to be edified, as well as study. And I go out on the highways and teach, and that's all. As a man, is required, man. We have to, do this to be saved, man. We see what the Lord is doing with these camps. He's breaking up camps. Destroying these camps, and it's all spiritual. Okay, because if there's no order, okay, the Lord is not going to keep anything intact. And this is why you see so many people go separate ways, in separate directions. Because the scriptures speak about that. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that. All right, because there has to be a order in an organization with men that are out teaching. It can't just be men teaching. It has to be a vision. Okay, it has to be a something that you're wholesomely in unity are approaching together. All right, this is the book of Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 18. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. And the thing about it is, you see the Lord is bringing division amongst the circumcision. We just saw what took place with Sakari. We're seeing a lot of that going on in Israel, and it's because there's men with different visions, and the Lord is causing that division, because we don't do anything on our own. The Lord directs our steps. Okay. But I want to get back onto the topic. We have to continue to press forward and remember what we're in this for. And that's the question that we should continue to ask ourselves. Why are we in this? All right, we're in this to serve the Heavenly Father properly. All right, and to be prepared in the day of wrath, man. Okay. And we're going to be prepared, okay, by studying, reading, because the scriptures speak about how important reading is. It speaks about how you have to give attention to reading, attention to detail, and do this thing in diligence. It's not all about watching the videos. You got to study yourself. So we're going to go back to the book of 2 John chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, for many deceivers are entered into the world. There's many false prophets, many deceivers, men with ulterior motives that are being exposed in high definition. And you see more of the deceivers than you see the actual prophets, the actual men of the Lord. Okay, the used to be's, all right, or the ones that appear to be men of the Lord. Okay, but by action they're not. It says are entered into the world, who confess that Yahweh Shai is come in the flesh. This is a deceiver, Salakia, who confesseth not that Yahweh Shai is come in the flesh, Salakia. This is a deceiver and an anti-Hamashiach. You know, you see that, man. You see a lot of men are denying the name. All right, men are actually saying that Yahweh Shai is not. His name is Jesus. All right, not teaching the truth in all aspects. You know, picking and choosing. And these things stand out more than anything because you only see a small remnant of these men that teach, that continue on in the sound doctrine. Okay, the Lord speaks about how we have to continue. It's not about going out on the highways and hedges. All right, if you're not teaching a sound doctrine, you might as well stay your ass at home, man. It says, look to yourselves that we lose not the things which we have wrought. All right, and this is the most important point I want to hit. It says, look to yourselves. All right, what we have to continuously do, that we lose not those things which we have wrought, but that we receive a full reward. All right, and that's what we're in this for, man. We want to receive that full reward. We don't want to lose it through transgression, through offense. You know, and this is why the scriptures speak about how, discretion is going to preserve us. You know, being discreet. You know, being a man not full of words. You know, especially words that are not wholesome. You know, words that are irrelevant. All right. It says, whosoever transgresseth and abide not in the doctrine of Hamashiach have not Yahweh. All right. And that's what you see. You see a lot of men, they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai on them. It says, he that abideth in the doctrine of Hamashiach, he have both the Father and the Son. You know, and you can see it in the spirit. If you're spiritually minded, all right, you can see if a man is full of it, full of himself, you know, that has an ulterior motive, you know, doing this to be seen of men. You can see it. You know, spiritual men see all things. All right, this is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 13. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. So we're going to continue to see that. We're going to see people deceiving, being, and others, especially these other men that are on the comment boards, these women, they're going to continue to be deceived by these spirits, because those spirits are raised up not only to destroy that man, right, but to destroy the men that even listen. All right, they all fall into a ditch. It says, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned. You know, this is about consistency. All right, that's what being on fire is all about, consistency. You know, being on fire in the doctrine. Right? It says, continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. You know? And this is why we have to remember, you know, hey, that the Lord has given us this truth and he can take it, to remain humble and meek. All right, of a meek spirit. All right, we didn't get this on our own, man. The Lord, has given us this knowledge, man. All right, and to be grateful, we have a job to do. It says, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, man. You know, these scriptures are going to help us. Right? So I just want to kind of think out loud in the spirit. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying.